everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Nigerian yam porridge. And over here I have all my ingredients that I'm going to use today. First I have the yam that I bought from African store, and then I have in here this Scotch bonnet pepper, tomatoes, fresh pepper, some garlic, fresh garlic, and then ginger and onions. So I have in here the same exact ingredient, but these are blended, cut into pieces already. I've already chopped them up, and I'm gonna chop the rest of the ingredients and blend them at the end of the day. So I also have in here curry, palm oil. I got it from African store as well. And then I have a seasoning cube. This is the Knorr cube. And then I also have the Goya seasoning. I like to use this a lot. And in here I have my chopped spinach. I got the frozen spinach. But if you have access to a fresh spinach, by all I can't go for it. But this is what I can find at this point. So I'm gonna start by chopping up the Scotch bonnet pepper. Just gonna chop them up. You can chop them as tiny as you want, but I'm just gonna make them big because I'm gonna blend them at the end. So however you want to do it, you can do it that way. Alright, so here I have the garlic. I'm also gonna chop it. I have one clove of garlic already in here, so this is just an addition for demonstration. Okay. I already have a Scotch bonnet pepper in here. I like to mind how much pepper I use, especially with this yam porridge. My kids are going to be eating out of it, and they're not big on spice, so I'm just going to be moderate. So I have one already chopped in here, so I don't need any more. And then I have my tomato plums, so I'm just going to cut it. Okay. So right now I've already chopped up all the vegetables, and I'm going to blend them together. So you need just a little bit of water, and you don't have to make it liquid. You can just crush them, or as liquid as you want it. So I'm just going to set it to ice crush. So right now I'm done with blending the vegetables, the tomatoes, onions, and all that stuff. So if you want, you can blend yours to be more like smoothie or like milkshake. It all depends on you. I like my yam porridge tomatoes to be just crushed. So me palm oil, that's usually the popular brand that they have in African stores. Okay, so I already added some palm oil in here, and I'm going to set the stove to the cooker to like medium or a little bit less than the medium, however you want it, but I suggest you don't set it too high because it's going to burn. So set it as low as possible until you finish frying it. And you don't have to bleach the oil. The oil is not meant to be bleached. You just have to allow it to be hot a little bit, and then I can start frying it. So I'm going to put a little bit of onions to fry this with, even though I have it already blended, but I like to still add it. I'm very big on onion, so I'm going to fry it a little bit, like for 30 seconds to a minute. And you can also fry it for like a minute or two if you want. It's up to you, but I don't see any need in it because I'm gonna add the blended onion and tomatoes right here. So I like to add them together almost at the same time. So right now I'm going to add the tomato that I blended. So here, it looks nice already. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit and I'll cover it and leave it to cook for like 5 to 10 minutes. So while the pot is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the yam. So watch and see how I cut mine. So you don't have to cut it the same way, but this is just a guide. Again, you can make sure you're cutting this as safely as possible. You don't have to do it the same way I'm doing mine. Make sure it's safe for you. Sit them down like this and cut them however you feel safer. I like to cut it like this because it's kind of faster for me. At the same time, I'm being extremely careful to make sure I don't cut my fingers. I'm just putting them in the water just so they stay fresh. Okay. At this point, I'm going to add some curry powder, and then I'll add some Knorr cube, my seasoning cube. I'll add it in and I'll keep cooking the stew, pretty much the yam porridge stew, for like the next 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna cover it and let it sit for the next 5 minutes. So at this point, I'm gonna check the tomato that I've been frying all along. So it looks like it's ready. So I'm gonna add all the yam that I chopped up. So I'm gonna add them in here. Let them mix it up, and then allow it to cook. Cover it and leave it for the next 10 minutes as well. In the meantime, I'm just gonna add this Goya seasoning. It's kind of red and it will have to bring up the color of the porridge. Okay, so I'm also gonna add a little bit more curry. I'm big on curry as well. So I'm gonna add some salt. Just be mindful of the amount of salt you're adding. Okay, so I'm gonna add some sardines. And then I'll cover it at this point. Okay, I also have some chicken broth that I saved in the refrigerator, so I'm just gonna add some to it. So rather than adding just water, I'm just gonna add the chicken broth. I'll just cover it. You can cook it for the next 10 minutes, and then I'll be back to look at it. So it's looking good already. You can see. Oh my God, it's looking good, and the aroma is also good. So at this point, I'm gonna add crayfish. I know I didn't mention it in my intro, but I'm gonna add it at this point. So you're welcome to add crayfish if you want. For those of you who have like food allergies, so if you're allergic to fish, do not put crayfish, do not put Titus. You can just still enjoy your porridge without putting in fish. That's just a disclaimer. All right, so I'll keep cooking it until the yam is soft. At this point, I'm going to check to see how far this is cooked, and it all looks great. It looks really good. It looks like it's cooked, properly cooked. It looks delicious. So what I'm going to do is to add the spinach. Like I mentioned earlier on, the spinach is a frozen one. You can use a fresh spinach. If you come across one, you can use it. But you know, you can also use frozen. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's your preference. So I'm just gonna put it at this point, and then I'll cover it up, and then allow it to sit for a couple of minutes, maybe for 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll come back and mix it up. All right, it looks like it's fully cooked. and it looks really nice. So I'm just gonna mix it up. I don't want to overcook the vegetables in it. I don't want to overcook the spinach, so I'm just gonna let it simmer. Turn off the oven. Excuse me, turn off the stove. And that's about it. So if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. And then you can comment on the comment section what I could have done better. Your opinions are highly appreciated. So I invite you all out there to come and eat some. So I'm just gonna dish out some, and you know, just to show you the finishing product. I invite you guys to try it. If you like what I did, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, comment on the comment section and tell me what you think about it. If you think there's something else I could have done better, please put it in the comment section. Okay, once again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.